What is going on to you, Virgos? You have hopefully y'all are having a great day. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and then you Virgos also have the King of Swords. If there's any Pisces watching this, happy birthday, right? I be forgetting sometimes. But happy birthday, Pisces, if you are watching this. You never know, right? I get cross watchers who watch this all the time. But anyway, so for you Virgos, this is a very beautiful reading. This is a very beautiful reading because the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords speaks to us, us Virgos, being very loving to our friends and our family, maybe even to ourselves, right? Whomever it is that we Virgos have at this time, we've taken on almost, I didn't say we are, but almost a parental kind of thing. Because with us, it's a sense of us Virgos, right? The Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, we actually went from having to offering others, right? The things that we create, offering it to other people. We're not just hogging it for ourselves. So the people that we do get a chance to share it with, even, friends, family, romantic interests, even if it's ourselves, where we're literally single and we don't have friends and family and stuff like that around us, and it's just us. There's a sense of us being charitable, us showing love, regardless of if it's to ourselves or if it's to other people. Anyway, we're also very protective. So thus is the King of Swords. So there's a sense of let anybody try to mess with your family. Let anybody try to overstep their boundaries and mess with you and yours, mess with your family, try to run game. Let them F around and find out. You know what I mean? FAFO. F around and find out. So they'll find out the hard way. And because of this, you Virgos never thought that you can take on such a role like this. You never knew that it was so important to you in the first place. And this is what the Six of Wands and the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands represent. You will protect what you have, because your heart is involved. You will protect what it is that you have. And this kind of side is what it is that I usually try to speak to people about when it comes to Virgos, that if a Virgo loves you and a Virgo has enough integrity, you will find something about a Virgo, that a Virgo is fiercely protective. Like, if a Virgo loves you, right? For any of the cross watchers who don't know, if a Virgo loves you and they have integrity, meaning that they're not one of those downstairs Virgos where they want to mess around and play games and kind of get over on people all day and lie. If a Virgo has integrity and they love you, you would be surprised at what a Virgo will do. Let me explain something to you. The kind of seriousness that a Virgo will exude. Virgo will mess around and find themselves in jail protecting the people that they love. And I'm being serious. I'm not being facetious. And this is the same kind of loyalty and love that you Virgos are either showing to yourselves if you don't have anybody, or you're showing to your family, right? Or your romantic interest, or whomever the loved one is. There's a sense of no one can try to do harm to you, because then they're going to have a fight for their life on their hands. And they better be well prepared, because if they're not, good luck. They entered themselves into a situation that they just can't easily just walk away from. You know what I mean? And this is something that a lot of people are not accustomed to seeing from you. You know, the Six of Swords, this is not, you know, a lot of people are not accustomed to this part. A lot of people are accustomed to, you know, you Virgos being distant, doing your thing, you know, being mercurial here and there, you know, being around, you know, interacting with others, engaging with others, and stuff like this. But you know, kind of being spacey, you know, physically here, but so to yourself, to the point where you're just doing your thing, right? And then the Ace of Wands and the Four of Pentacles represents how a lot of you now represent how um a lot of you, right? So they're not really accustomed to that, like I was saying. So the Ace of Wands and the Four of Pentacles represents, yeah, you just, you know, even if you're by yourself, you know, this is something that you had to develop because, and you feel proud of the fact that you Virgos actually have something or someone that you care so much about, you're willing to defend. You know, you're willing to defend it. You're willing to, you know what I'm saying, actually, you know, do something about it in order to defend. You know, the Four of Pentacles, you feel good about that, you know, the Ace of Wands, and that again raises your value because a lot of people want that. The Hermit and the Two of Swords represents, Hermit being Virgo, the Hermit and the Two of Swords represents um not shallow and shut down the way that other people think, because that's not true, you know. But also, you know, people have to show themselves to be loyal to you as well. It can't just be this thing where the loyalty is one-sided, you know. So let's clarify the Two of Swords. Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Six of Swords, which you already have, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. For some of you Virgos who may not have anybody, who you've experienced betrayal, this shows, right? The Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. This shows that they gotta, like I said, like I've been saying, they have to make their mind up. They have to make up their mind. And what I mean when I say make up their mind, I mean it's exactly like what Mr. Miyagi said to Daniel's son, right? You're either gonna do this thing or don't do this thing. But don't half this, because you're going to get messed up on this path if you try to half it. Don't half this thing. Do this thing or don't do this thing. You're going to either learn karate and be on it like that, or do not. Same thing when it comes to you Virgos, right? It's the sense of, again, a lot of you Virgos are raising your value. You're proving my point, that you're proving your own point, that yes, it is possible for you to care. You do have love. You do have loyalty. You do, you know what I'm saying, love your loved ones. But at the same time, they need to choose. You Virgos are not, let me show you the cards. You Virgos are not in the business of making people choose. You're not in the business of forcing people to choose. That's something that they have to do 100% on their own. Where exactly are they going with this thing? If they're going to choose, then choose. If not, then you Virgos will choose and you'll stay away from them because they don't want to give, They want to be on some Janus stuff where they look both ways. They want to be like the living tribunal where they look both ways. They don't really respect either way. They don't respect, for me it's right, but for you it'll be a left. But they don't respect the right way. They don't respect the left way. They just of two plus minds, you know what I mean? And hanging around you, but then being a traitor. It's like, nah, that's not gonna work. Every time they get a chance, they find some creative way to disappoint you. The Six of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So again, everybody is on notice because you Virgos can stand on your own 2 feet. So when they disappoint you, you're not really reacting. You're actually getting them up on out of your life since they want to move like that in the first place. And that causes a sense of panic for them because it's like, oh, you're not playing around. And it's like, no, I'm not, stupid. So let's clarify the Hermit card. Scorpio energy, strength is what I'm saying. 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Sun card. A lot of Leo energy. So again, Scorpio energy and the Strength card. To clarify, the Hermit is doing things by yourself, right? Walking the path by yourself. What that means is Scorpio energy, Strength card. Again, you Virgos you have love for people and you will show love, but you do not want some traitor, some dysfunctional, half-hearted individual hanging around you. They're cool with you, but then they constantly vacillating back and forth. It's like they got to get out of here with that, because it's wasting time. Make a decision, and you Virgos want them to make a decision because you get it. Making them submit is not going to work. Trying to force them into submission is not going to work. They got to make the decision. It's easier that way if they decide to be with you. Why? Because they're here on their own free will, and they rock with you, and it's an easier ride because it should be. It's baked into the cake. Why would they be standing next to you if they chose you, but then they decided to be super disrespectful and combative? It would literally make no sense. It would be, we would literally be talking about the same kind of stupidity that I'm referring to, right? Why marry somebody whom you don't respect, whom you do not have respect for? Why marry that person? Why be in a relationship with a person whom you don't respect? That's just kind of, I don't know, like, that's some short yellow bus. That's just some short bus shouty type stuff, truth be told. Because the thing is that the 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Sun card here is, again, 2 of Pentacles. It is frustrating because it's frustrating because no one is forcing them to do either or. And yet they can't seem to be able to make a decision one way or the other. And so the Knight of Cups and the Sun card here, which is Leo, right? So a lot of that strong energy. The Knight of Cups and the Sun card speaks to, again, this just raises you Virgos' value. This raises it because now you Virgos, there's an even more defining line. If a person doesn't want to rock with you, then they need to make a decision. And you Virgos can apply pressure even more now. Like, make a decision, pick a side. Which way are you on? Where are you gonna go? And the Knight of Cups and the Sun card represents how you will offer love and affection to others, right, as they get to know you. But they need to be doing the same thing with you too. So That's pretty much it for now. So that applies pressure to other people because now it puts other people in a position where it's time to make a decision. And if they don't want to make a decision, then that's their decision. And you Virgos, this is why the Sun card was so important, because you Virgos got a chance to see what you can't before. When you have people make a decision, like, look, when you apply pressure and you're like, look, I'm not, you Virgos aren't going to force people by the use of running game, and because that's essentially what people are on. They're trying to coerce people into submitting by running game and therefore inflicting pain on them. Sadomasochistically. The games that they play, the disappointment that they experience. Now it's, all right, let me go ahead and get along with what this person got going on, because I don't want to feel so disappointed from not having this person in my life. But you Virgos are coming at it differently. You Virgos are like, listen, ain't no disappointment needs to be attached to everything. Choose. Pick, choose. You use your own free will and choose where it is that you want to go. And a lot of people don't really know how to respond to that. People don't know how to interact. People don't know what they doing, because now it's you're not gonna play this game. You're not gonna try to like beat me down into submission. You're not gonna try to like get me to submit. And you Virgos are like, nope, because the decision for you to be with me will be the submission in on itself, without me having to brutalize you in order to do it. Because make no mistake about it, the neglecting and the game plan and the trying to like play people out of, the head fix, or you thought I was feeling you, all of that is sadomasochism. All of that is about trying to break you into submission. But with you Virgos being like, nah, you're not trying to break anybody. Why would you break the best of them? Right? Like, you're not trying to break anyone. You want this person to be their self around you, but you just want to know if the two of you are compatible, and that you want to also have this person choose to be with you. This is the thing a lot of people don't get. A lot of people don't really understand that there's a choice, and then there is brutality. That people only think that there's only brutality when you present people with a choice. Now it's like, I'm losing my mind. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We're coming up on 19,800. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell. Set that notification bell to all, so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Come through, my dear Virgos. Get a reading from me that will help keep the channel going. Also, it'll help you out as well. If you need help with anything, please, don't be afraid to show up. Uh, much love. Have a good one. Peace. I'm going to go get me something to eat.